Hello everyone, this is KK4Z and I'm at the Kolomoki Mounds State Park and we're doing an activation, a POTA activation, and I am also working on my POTA N1CC where you work 10 different bands on 10 different parks. And that's what I'm working on today. I brought my big radio out today, my ICOM 7300. I just haven't used it in a while, and I thought it was time to break it out. I'm running about 35 watts, so I'm not putting out a whole lot of power. But the band conditions and maybe my location may be a little disadvantaged, so having a couple extra watts is nice. As you see, I'm trying to work people as I'm talking to you. I'm currently on 17 meters and trying to get all my 10 bands in. I already got my 10 activations for today, so we're moving along. While I was out today, I tested a whole bunch of antennas and was really interested in looking at the SWR and setting up in a field like this. If you look over there, that is my Frank antenna, which is made of chameleon and buddy pole parts, and that really does a good job. It really is one of my go-to antennas. And so, that being said, I am working on a couple different things here. All right, there we go. I'm trying to talk and play radio at the same time. But anyhow, this is just a quick update. It's a nice place here. It's a very pleasant place. I've got a nice little spot. I've got room for antennas. And I'll get back to you a little bit later, but I just wanted to shoot the first night and kind of let you know what's going on. We'll see you later. All right, back again for part 2. This is the setup. We're in the Kolomoki Mounds State Park. It's in southwest Georgia, a nice place. We got the teardrop out. It is kind of hot and muggy down here. I think it got close to 90. As you can see, my wife Mary has brought some creature comforts with her. Sorry about the first part of the video where it was getting a little hectic, but that was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting that much activity. I'm trying to get 10 bands at this park, and right now I'm up to 6. And it's just Friday night, so hopefully I'll get all 10 before I go home Sunday morning. Bands are so-so. Really a really nice spot. Good place for radios. Like I said, I'm using my Frank antenna, and it is a chameleon micro hybrid on the spike, and then I have 3 sections of buddy pole aluminum extenders, and on top of that it's about a 12-foot fiberglass pole. The nice part about those is they pack up into about 22 inches, so you can put them in backpacks and they don't stick out. The coax is RG316. This is about a 25-foot run, and going back over to the station, I can talk a little bit more. Like I said, I went QRO this time, and I brought my 7300. It hasn't been used in a while, so it was just its turn. I do have shore power here, so I have a little switching power supply, and that's what I'm running it. That's an old LDG Z11 Pro. I've had that forever. And then that is a Microsoft Surface Go 2. Right now I'm running FT8. The radio right now I've got it set for about 35 watts. I had it as high as 50, but really 35 watts is plenty even with the bad band conditions. So far I have made I've made quite a few contacts. I can't tell you quite how many, but probably at least 20 on 6 different bands. And then later on tonight, oh, by the way, I did make my 10 activations for Friday. I did it in a couple hours. And then I'm going to continue on tonight and then try to get some contacts on 80 meters and 160. It's a nice campsite. Pretty quiet over there. You probably can't see it. There's a lake. We like to camp a little close to the restrooms because we don't have a restroom with the little camper. But the little camper does a great job. It's comfortable. We're set up well. And so that's probably it for now. Like I said earlier, I brought a bunch of antennas with me. I brought some of those torids I wound. I made some 9-to-1 transformers and I set them up a couple different ways. And they work well. They work well on about 40 to 60 meters on down. I think I've got one that can get into 80 meters a little bit, but for 40 meters on down, they're great little antennas, and I'll talk more about those on my blog. But really, you know, for POTA, for park type stuff, this antenna here, my Frank antenna, is really doing a bang up job. I have about a 50-foot counterpoise going out that way, and it's just doing a great job. And it's you know, after testing it and going through it, it's really the best antenna for POTA. One thing I'm probably going to do is I'm going to swap out the blue section. There's 3 sections. There's 2 blue and then one black. And I think I'm going to go buy a couple more blues, a couple more black sections, and it'll kind of hide the antenna a little more. It's kind of hard to see now, but once I go all black with that, you know, you can't see it. You can, especially if you stick in the trees like this. So anyhow, that's my report. I'm going to upload this video probably tonight, and then maybe shoot another one tomorrow. I don't upload videos at home anymore because I've got internet issues with limited bandwidth. So check my blog, kk4z.com, and we'll see you. You all take care.